Head coach of the Cards, Jeff Walz, joins us now, and well, found a way to win it here today. It's a big one.
Oh, we found a way to win, and we about found a way to lose. And South Florida's a really good basketball team. They're going to win a lot of basketball games. We've got to be mentally sharper. We turned the ball over 5 times in the first 6 minutes of the half of the first quarter. Then we turned it over 2 times the next 15 minutes. Come out the third quarter and turn it over 5 times. And I promise you guys, Nick, we're preaching it. We're working on it. I'm like, guys, you know what to do. You showed me for 15 minutes that you can take care of the basketball. And then all of a sudden we get just sloppy, and it's a disaster. And then that's when we start letting them creep back in. And then, 21, give her a ton of credit from South Florida. Like, her only job was to sprint the floor. And we kept telling them, guys, hey, she's sprinting before we got to sprint back. And we would stop and watch and look at the ball, and she'd just run right by us. And I told them, there comes a point in time where I'm not going to take the blame. Like, you know what, as a coach, yeah, sure, it's our responsibility. But when we're telling you exactly what's going to happen, and then you can't go out there and put it to work, now some of that goes on you too. And then there's times where we do it great. And we look, offensively, we were really good until the last 7 minutes. But, we call a timeout, run a set play, get Jada a wide open 3 off the throwback, and she doesn't shoot it. She travels. I'm like, Jada, I told you exactly the shot you were going to get, and I said, this is what you're going to knock down. I said, I believe in you. Knock it down. I got you. And, we threw a beautiful pass right to her, right into rhythm, because that's the side of the floor where you're going into your shot, left, right, and she doesn't shoot it. And that's where I'm like, Jada, babe, like, you got to have – I got confidence in you. We got confidence. You got to be able to step up and say, I'm knocking it down. Taj, she wasn't feeling great. She was a little under the weather, but I told her the same thing. In the second half, we get her one right at the top of the key. Throws it out. It's beautiful, man. It's like, here we go. And she tries to pass it back inside, and that's a turnover. I'm like, you got to shoot it, babe. Like, shoot the shots we practice. If it doesn't go in, then it just doesn't go in. But don't turn it over. But Nyla came up with some big rebounds for us. Came up with some big-time boards. I was proud of that we kept competing. We pushed it down the floor. Jalea, nice pass from Jada, rips baseline and gets the layup to put us back up 1. So it was a good win. I'm excited for it. You got to take them while you can. Amari Berry, again in the first quarter, first half was really, really good. And then teams are doing different things to them because, they're having success as a freshman, and now they're trying to figure out, like, so they will double me. So now, and we got a little careless with the basketball. But overall, hey, really excited, really nice to figure out a way to win. And now we'll take tomorrow off, fly back tonight. Got a 7:50 Southwest flight direct back into Louisville, which is nice. And then tomorrow will be a little rest day for them, get back to work on Tuesday as we prepare to go out to Colorado to play a very good Buffalo team.
For a young team like we've talked a lot about, how important is it to find a way to win one like this where you kind of grind it out and just have to find a way?
Oh, it's really important. Unfortunately, the UCLA-Kentucky game were games we had the lead in the fourth quarter as well and couldn't figure out a way to close it. But what we have to do is we've got to figure out a way to extend the lead. I think we had it at 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then just absolutely got sloppy, missed some shots, and then gave up easy ones. That's the dagger. That's the dagger. That's what we have to improve, is trying to make sure that we're able to sustain things and then put things away.
And you mentioned Jada not shooting that shot, but she came in along with Amari, seemed to really spark you when they came on. She had 6 assists, no turnovers in the first half, and then hit some big free throws down the stretch to ice it, too.
Oh, she did. She hit some big free throws, and I was proud of us because we did exactly what we said I wanted to do. With that 5 seconds, 4 seconds, I said when they get it in, we're fouling them. I'm just not extremely comfortable yet with this group because we are young on switching everything on the perimeter and not giving up a 3. So I was like, guys, we're not going to take a chance. We're going to make them, sit there, make the first, miss the second, have to get the rebound, and then have to score. There's a lot of things that have to go right. But Nyla came up with a big rebound off the miss, which was great. And then because we weren't the bonus, we were able to run some clock, which I thought the girls did a really nice job.
Did that, and you mentioned it, going to play a really good Colorado team in Boulder, Sweet 16 team, and schedule doesn't get any easier.
No, it's I'm not sure who put the schedule together. The crazy thing is, this was a game that, Jose and I agreed the WBCA was trying to start off by putting a showcase together, which is great because 8 games here the past 2 days, and we were the first 2 to agree to do it, to try to jumpstart this because it's a great venue.
It is.
It's a beautiful facility, and we were supposed to stay down here over Thanksgiving and play in an MTE, a multi-team event, get 2 or 3 games. And unfortunately, it fell apart on me. The guy that was doing it calls in June and says, we're not going to be able to do it. Well, now I'm scrambling. So we weren't able to play at home because of some things they've got already scheduled in the YUM. So then it's like trying to find somebody in Colorado they had the same thing happen to them. So, it's a trip out to Boulder. And should be a really, really good basketball game, and then come back home and Oklahoma, then up to New York for UConn. Then I think we come back for Grambling State, and then NC State.
That's right.
So we got some good games. So it's going to be some exciting times here, and we just got to keep getting better each day.
Indeed. Congrats on the win today. Appreciate the time as always. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you in Boulder.
Yes, indeed.